If the pen is mightier than the sword, then this technological marvel was essentially an atomic bomb. That's right, the printing press, specifically Gutenberg's press. The printing press revolutionized everything. Johannes Gutenberg was a blacksmith and inventor who lived in the 15th century Germany. During that time, people were already printing with carved wooden blocks covered in ink and pressed into paper. If you were creating books, it was certainly faster than writing by hand, but still, it was ridiculously time-consuming and clumsy. Imagine a typo on your wooden block that you freshly carved, but you didn't realize it until your first print. I mean, there goes like a bunch of work. And that's where Gutenberg's genius comes into play. He's credited for revolutionizing the world of printing by developing the first movable type printing press. His movable letters were made of metal, most likely influenced by his earlier profession in the coin-making business. This gave him experience with metal presses. Each movable letter was separate, so they could be moved around or replaced, even corrected if there was a typo. Also, he invented an ink that stuck to the metal letters, which might just be his biggest innovation. Books in those days were produced by hand. As you can imagine, this made books expensive and scarce, and only a small percentage of the population was able to read. Even libraries only had less than 100 books. Gutenberg's invention changed all of this. Printing was now faster, cheaper, and way more efficient. More books and cheaper prices. I'm sure all of the 15th century librarians were rejoicing. Quietly, of course. So, we have a press and cheaper books. So, the big question, what do we print first? Well, the Bible, of course. The Bible was the first book to be printed on the Gutenberg press. But why the Bible? For one thing, there was a strong demand for Bibles in Europe at the time. After all, it was regarded as the authoritative source of religious teachings. There's a market. Check. Another reason, the Bible was a complex and lengthy text. This presented a significant challenge for Gutenberg. By printing the Bible, Gutenberg would showcase the capabilities of his new printing press. Technological challenge and marketing opportunity? Check and check. Finally, the big reason, Gutenberg was a devout Christian. He saw the production of the Bible as a way to serve his faith and contribute to the spread of spiritual knowledge. A worthy endeavor? Big time check. By printing the Bible, Gutenberg made it widely available and accessible to the general population. Average, everyday people could read the Bible. They could own a Bible. The entire religious climate changed. The good news of the gospel could now be read by anyone who could read. Not just the political or religious elite, anyone. The more books and the cheaper the books, the more incentive there was to read and learn and know things for yourself and have opinions. The Gutenberg Bible was power in the hands of the people. Predictably, the rich and powerful were not happy about this, which is pretty much what always happens, right? But we'll save that for another episode. Now, like any other world-changing technology, the Gutenberg Bible definitely had room for improvement. The first Bible came in at 1,300 pages and weighed 66 pounds. But thanks to Gutenberg and his groundbreaking press, the Gutenberg Bible was the first domino that would lead to mass-produced books, which could then be easily distributed throughout the world.